Okay, wait, I think we're live now. I need to go check just to be sure. So this is the greatest idea I've ever had. Are we live? Let's see. Why are we not live? Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're live. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, I'm pushing this everywhere now. Okay, let's just give like a shout out to this. Welcome everyone. Today we're gonna do the greatest.
Hello, everyone. My name
Yeah.
is Gian Freedom.
Hello, my name is Jan. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna do like the greatest stream of all time, and
Kaboomy Man. What's
really
up?
democracy. Yeah, this is democracy in action. So based on which candidate is the most attractive, like physically attractive, we will be deciding who wins. We will be altering history.
Exactly. All right.
Starting with the first election of all time, George Washington was the only candidate. Thus, is our choice to win.
All right. Smash or pass?
Same thing.
George Washington.
Pass. But same thing with 1972. No, fuck. 1792. Now we have an interesting choice in the 1796 presidential election. What do you think? I think Jefferson has this.
Yeah, Jefferson.
Like, what is this? Come on, you can do better.
Huh?
Now, John Adams got a bit of a glow up here, but Jefferson is still the obvious pick. Am I right?
Yeah.
Chad, do you agree? Who even?
Kaboomy Man, do you agree?
Do you
Is
agree with
Thomas
this
Jefferson
question?
more attractive than John Adams?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kaboomy Man left.
Oh, that's sad. Next we got Thomas Jefferson versus Charles Pinckney.
Ooh,
He was actually referenced in the Captain Underpants show, if you remember, Ben.
Oh,
So
he's
are
still
you
here.
Charles Cotesworth Pinckney? Oh, he is?
Kaboomy Man is still here.
Let's fucking go.
He said yes.
Yeah. Jabba Show. Fuck you.
Jabba.
All right.
goat.
Next we are going to James Madison versus Charles Cotesworth Pinckney. I think both of these men are severely unattractive, but he's fat.
James.
So we're going with James
James
Madison.
Madison.
We're going with James Madison.
What is
That is
that?
a big ass forehead.
What is that forehead?
Oh my god. Okay. James Madison. James Monroe versus Rufus King.
James
Yeah,
Madison.
it's
James
obvious. James Monroe wins. Like he's bald. What do you want me to say? He ran unopposed in this one, which makes sense. He is the hottest guy here.
So far.
We had a four-way this time. We had John Quincy Adams versus Andrew Jackson versus William Crawford versus Henry Clay. I think there's an obvious pick here. He has, great luscious hair. What do you think?
All right, sure.
Chat, what do you think?
All of them have.
There's like a latency. I don't know why
All
there's
of
a
them.
latency.
All of them are ugly.
Where are the latencies?
I mean, Henry Clay has a jawline, but Andrew Jackson has the hair. It's like he edges out.
I'm going with Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
In this election, also Andrew Jackson. Now, we have been relatively, normal in history so far. Andrew Jackson again. But I think this is where stuff starts to differ. So we have Martin Van Buren versus William Henry Harrison versus Hugh L. White versus Daniel Webster versus Willie P. Mangum. So for me, Van Buren is out of contention, obviously. So is Webster. So it's between these three men. Who is the most attractive between William Henry Harrison, this guy, and this guy? What do you think?
I mean, does that say Will P. Morgan?
Willie P. Mangum.
Oh, Magnum. Uh, that's a tough one. It's probably
I'm
it's
gonna have to
between
go with
Will and
Hugh. I think I have to go with Hugh.
Hugh.
Yeah. Like look at like he has well I mean his face. Like his piercing blue
Actually,
eyes.
sure.
Nice jawline. Nice cheekbones too.
Sure. I agree. Yeah, Hugh takes it.
Let's go with Hugh, yeah. We have William Henry Harrison versus Van Buren is an obvious one. Harrison takes it. Okay, next we have Henry Clay versus James Polk. This is a toughie because both of them are very old. If you had to pick one, who
Oh,
would you go with?
is that even a question? James K. Polk.
All right, I have no comment.
Henry Clay looks like Joe
Next we have
Biden if he
Zachary
was doing
Taylor
the assignment.
versus Lewis Cass versus Martin Van Buren. And I think
Oh
Zachary
God,
Taylor will have to take it.
he is
He looks
Zachary.
badass in that military outfit compared to
Yeah,
these two guys. Next we have Winfield Scott versus Franklin Pierce, and
Franklin
you'll know the
Pierce.
answer. You guys already know. We're seeing a trend that so far the most attractive candidates are winning. Most of them. Oh, we have a big. Okay, so James Buchanan versus Millard Fillmore versus John C. Fremont.
John C. Fremont.
Yeah, 100%. He is the only person that looks good here. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Abraham Lincoln versus.
Abraham Lincoln, bro. Abraham
Look at
Lincoln
those
takes it.
cheekbones. His
Yeah,
cheekbones, dude.
exactly.
Lincoln and his cheekbones. Okay.
Lincoln, obviously.
Not sure. He kind of looks like a. I've always thought that Abraham Lincoln, like this photo specifically, he looks like a chimpanzee. Does anyone else see it? Chat, do you see it? Now, George McClellan would probably beat beat some other guys we've seen so far, but I think Abraham Lincoln and his cheekbones still take it. Next, we have Grant versus Seymour, and
Grant.
yeah, he looks great in that beard.
Grant is badass.
His hair, he has hair. A lot of these guys don't have hair. So far, it's been pretty similar to real life history. Let's go. He died, yeah. This guy died before the inauguration.
Oh my god. You
Hayes versus Tilden.
Tilden.
I'm gonna have to go with Hayes.
Really? Actually, no. Tilden looks ugly.
That was a bit harsh.
Sorry.
Hancock versus Garfield.
Oh, Hancock's mustache. That looks nice.
Right, but I think I don't know. This is a tough one. But I think I think Hancock looks a bit more goofy. So like I don't know, man. He kind of just looks like if you had like a random this mustache looks fake. Like it looks like a fake mustache. You know? Like a fake white mustache that you just slapped on there.
All right. Let's just move on.
Let's go.
This is a
Grover
draw.
Cleveland. This is also.
Well, this is,
What do you think? Grover Cleveland's a bit, on the fat side. I think I'm gonna have to go with James Blaine.
Sure.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? You don't seem enthusiastic for this epic
No.
decision.
Go
I gotta go with Benjamin Harrison. again.
Benjamin Harrison, bro.
Benjamin
Look at that.
Harrison. Mhm. Okay, we got Grover Cleveland versus Benjamin Harrison versus Weaver. Oh, that's a different picture. I still have to go with Benjamin Harrison though.
Yeah.
That hair is pretty nice. I like that hair. Oh, William Jennings Bryan versus William McKinley.
William McKinley.
I have
think
to go with
William
Jennings
takes it.
Bryan.
William has a
Oh,
nice jawline.
Nice.
William McKinley just looks old.
All right. Then we got. Oh my God! He lost so much aura. 4 years.
Oh god.
Like, look at this, and look at this. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna have to be. Just because
Theodore Roosevelt.
He has Theodore Roosevelt, so he wins. Now,
Theodore Roosevelt.
I mean, well, look at that mustache.
That mustache, but Theodore
That's
Roosevelt
pretty
has
nice. Yeah,
has a
Theodore
nice
Roosevelt. Theodore, it's got to be Theodore Roosevelt. Taft for again.
Oh my god.
Now, Taft, remember, he was the fattest president in American history. But are we really going to go with this guy over him?
Yeah.
In just 8 years, look at how much aura he's lost in just 14 years.
Yeah.
And actually Taft got like a glow up after this. Like he lost weight and shit. So I'm gonna have to go with. All right, we got Woodrow Wilson versus Theodore Roosevelt versus
Theodore
Taft.
Roosevelt.
We're gonna have to go with Roosevelt. We have to go with Roosevelt on this one. Obviously, Woodrow Wilson is, would have won otherwise, but Theodore Roosevelt takes it. Ooh, Woodrow Wilson
That's a
versus
nice
Charles Evan Hughes. This is a tough one. Look at his beautiful eyes.
Look at Charles with that aura on the beach.
But he has like kind of like the sophisticated appeal, Woodrow Wilson.
True. But he looks like a nerd.
If he was, like if you wanted a sugar daddy, Woodrow Wilson is not a bad choice. But his hair. I mean, his hair is like, but I think his beautiful facial structure is what takes it for me. I think Charles Evan Hughes wins this one.
Yeah. Right next.
Oh, Warren Harding versus, this guy Warren Harding was elected. This is the first election that women could vote in. So I need to show you guys this Family Guy clip.
Hughes. Chaba pick Hughes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I need to direct your attention towards this Family Guy clip. Okay.
There's no sound. There's no sound.
Oh. There's none? Why is there no sound? Well, okay. So basically, what happened? This scene is actually really accurate. So they spent decades fighting for the right to vote, and a big factor of this election was actually that a woman saw Harding as attractive, which is a big reason why he won. Yeah, hold on, if I can find that. I don't know, but a big reason that Harding won is that woman thought he was hot. Okay. James Cox. Cox. Get
Cox.
it? Oh, Calvin Coolidge versus Robert M. LaFayette versus John.
Look at that hair. Look at Calvin's hairline.
That is pretty bad, but he does look good. His face looks good. This guy, I admire. He kind of looks like me, in a way. But I have better hair. Davis is the obvious loser. I think Calvin Coolidge takes that one.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Herbert Hoover versus Al Smith. I'm gonna have to go with Al Smith.
Herbert. Al Smith, really.
He looks like. Look at him. He looks like that one guy from Looney Tunes. I forgot.
He looks like Prince Charles. Oh wait, no.
Herbert Hoover looks like what's his name?
Who is it? Who is the Queen's wife?
Looney Tunes
husband.
Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
Who's the human from Looney Tunes?
Cacvin.
Oh, Elmer Fudd. Herbert Hoover looks like Elmer Fudd. Right?
Elmer Fudd. Yeah.
Do you see the resemblance?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have to move on. Franklin Roosevelt versus
Franklin.
Herbert Hoover. Obviously, yeah. Oh, Alf Landon versus Franklin Roosevelt. I think this is gonna be a tough one. Both have like the
What are the
negative
eye
part.
bags in that picture?
This is a pretty good picture. I will say, like, this is a pretty fire picture.
Yeah.
He looks like a nerd, but like not that much of it. Like he kind of looks like, I don't know. I think Franklin Roosevelt has especially with the smirk that he has here. It's like
Yeah.
it's like that face. But I think against most of these candidates, Alf Landon would win because a lot of these candidates just do not look good. Wendell Willkie
Wendell Willkie.
versus Wendell Willkie.
Wendell Willkie.
100%.
He has the goofiest name ever, but he easily
He is attractive. Okay, he is. That's,
Franklin
Roosevelt versus Thomas Dewey. But we gotta remember, Franklin Roosevelt looked like this by this time.
Why does he
And
look
Thomas
like Rami
Dewey-
Malek with a Hitler
I do think
statue?
Thomas Dewey looks a bit goofy. Like, I would pick. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry,
Thomas
but-
Dewey looks younger.
I'm
this
sorry,
one.
but Thomas Dewey looks like Hitler.
I see the resemblance, but yeah. Next, we have Harry Truman versus Thomas Dewey versus Strom Thurmond.
Harry Truman.
And I'm gonna have to go with Harry Truman.
Yeah.
Strom Thurmond. Eisenhower versus Stevenson. Obviously Eisenhower. Look at that.
True.
Look at the bald. Like the bald works on him.
Oh, yeah.
The bald does not work on you. And look at those eyes, those eyebrows. He has a nice face. That chin, the jawline.
Yeah.
Eisenhower takes the cake on this one. And we had a rematch on this one. And Eisenhower still takes the cake. Kennedy versus Nixon.
JFK.
100% Kennedy.
JFK, yeah.
I didn't see the appeal when I was younger. I definitely see the appeal now. Nixon has like some sort of, I guess more unsophisticated. I think I don't know how to describe it. It's just like the bushy eyebrows give like some sort of feeling that like he's a bad boy or something. Next we have Barry Goldwater versus Lyndon B. Johnson. Both horrible options. I'm gonna have to give it to Barry Goldwater though, because look at his chin.
That forehead. I mean the chin, but that forehead.
Okay, look at this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 chins. He also looks like Elmer Fudd. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna have to. Hold on. Wait.
What are you searching?
I want to add this in the. Yeah. Okay. I'm adding this to the stream. Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
By the way, we are only going off like we're not scrolling down for this shit. We are sticking with the people listed here. 1968, we have Nixon versus Humphrey versus George Wallace.
Nixon.
And I think for this one, I think Wallace wins this one.
Wallace looks like an action movie villain.
I mean, yeah, but aren't those guys kind of hot? I mean, this guy was a huge racist, but like Nixon's like old now, He looks old.
Yeah, but he still looks nice.
I think Wallace takes the cake for this one. But okay, let's let chat aside. Shaba, you were the only person still here for some reason.
We're on like a few minutes.
We have a tie between Nixon and Wallace, and you're the tiebreaker.
Let's wait for him to catch up.
But yeah, let's wait. There's like a latency in the stream. I think this is the greatest idea we've ever done.
Oh. So how's the weather?
The weather is it's getting warmer, and there's like bugs coming out. Sucks.
Uh, uh, yeah, it's always been warmer. It's always been warming, and there's always been bugs. Oh,
It's oh okay. What's he gonna say? Who's it gonna be? Wallace or Nixon? We're waiting for him to catch up. Wallace. There we go.
All right.
Told you.
The council has spoken.
Wallace
Wallace.
wins this one. And like that okay. The hair, I'm sorry. But I still have to give it to McGovern because Nixon still looks like Nixon.
Well,
No,
really?
I don't like bushy eyebrows. I think McGovern okay. If we had like a okay, let's look at McGovern. I need to find like a different picture of McGovern to tell you what I'm talking about. George McGovern.
Richard Nixon is Richard Nixon.
With hair. Let's try to with hair. I can't find a picture of him with hair. But I think it's I'm still giving this to they look really similar actually. It's like
Yeah.
I think they have like really similar facial features. But I think McGovern looks ever so slightly better. What do you think?
Oh yeah, so I see it. The face. The face has some aura.
Yeah, but every other photo, not that much aura, but he looks good here. Jimmy Carter versus Gerald Ford.
Jimmy
They did-
Carter.
They did him a disservice using this photo because Gerald Ford has definitely like that was not a good photo of Gerald Ford. I want to show you what he looked like back in high school, okay? Oh.
Whoa.
I accidentally just face revealed, but that's okay. That's all I've got to say there. So can we agree, Gerald Ford?
Jimmy Carter.
We have another tie. We're gonna let chat decide this one too.
I don't know why I did it that way. It's just whenever I think Jimmy Carter, I think of that one Simpsons clip.
Don't want the face reveal. That's not important.
I'm gonna face reveal right now. 3, 2, 1. It's my
Wow,
face.
incredible.
Whoa.
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 Oh, that was a scary one. Oh my god.
Whoa.
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 Whoa. Holy shit. That's pretty hot.
Carter.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess we're moving on. Reagan versus Carter versus John B. Anderson.
John B. Anderson looks like a nerd.
It's between Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan, and I think Ronald Reagan has so much aura that it has to be Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Walter Mondale versus Ronald Reagan, and I think Reagan still takes it. Remember, he was a
Reagan
Hollywood,
still has
he was
that
a Hollywood
that
actor,
aura.
so he
Yeah.
obviously has a lot of aura. Now we have Dukakis versus Bush. Now that hairline, but I think this is also a close one. Dukakis has like the thick, bushy eyebrows, which I don't like. But you know, Bush has that hairline.
You said thick, bushy eyebrows, and the competitor is Bush.
I'm gonna have to say it's a tie. I think it's a tie. What do you think?
Yeah.
Bill Clinton versus Bush versus Perot.
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Okay, this photo looks bad. This photo, not the best, but we have to give it to Bill Clinton. I mean, he could pull that Oval Office worker. So
Yeah,
obviously,
exactly.
Paul Abdul. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with Clinton again.
Bill
Obviously.
Clinton.
Al Gore versus George
Al
W. Bush.
Gore. Al Gore.
Are we sure his eyebrows are non-existent and his lips? I think I'm gonna have to go with Bush for the attractiveness here.
Oh,
Are we at another
wait,
standstill? Do we have to let Chava decide?
Al Gore does look like your high school math teacher.
I think he looks like Jake Peralta.
Oh yeah.
I think
my
Andy
God.
Samberg. Andy Samberg should have played Al Gore in SNL. Like, look. Come on, man. You can't. Do you see the resemblance?
Yeah, I do.
I went with Bush. Let's let Chava decide. What's this notification?
Flint and Steel.
This is quite a predicament. We're do you see anything? Bush? Yeah, but let's go.
Bush.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Kerry versus Bush. Kerry.
Bush. Oh,
Like that- Look at that jawline. This photo is not that good. This jawline, the hair. Come on, dude.
I mean, I
Okay,
see
we'll
it,
find
but
another-
that face looks so goofy.
Okay, let me find a better photo then. I think that photo did him a disservice. Oh, this one has aura. I think this photo has aura. Okay. I'm not gonna face review this time. Look at this.
Damn.
Come on.
All right, I see it.
I think
John
Kerry
Kerry.
wins. Kerry wins. This one. All right. You guys made Barack Obama versus John McCain. I'm
Obama.
gonna have to go with Obama. We're gonna have to go with Obama for this one. Yep.
Next one's
Look, this is a close one. This is a
Yeah.
really close one because Mitt Romney, I think, is one of the best looking candidates we've had so
did him
far.
a disservice.
I think. Okay, Obama versus Romney. I'm gonna have to give it to Romney.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Romney.
That hair looks
wins.
really nice.
Okay, wait, hold on. I need to show you a photo of Romney. Like Romney is like 70. He's 78. And I need to show you what he looks like.
He should
because
run for president.
He looks good. He looks
He
good
should
for
run for
78
president.
years old.
He should run for president again. I mean, he's in the right age spot.
Okay, I don't think this was him like right now, but this was him a few years ago. And he still looks all right for 78.
He should run for president.
You should. I would
He's-
if I could vote, I would vote for
He just reached the minimum age requirement.
all right. This one is going to be tough, which is why we are going to go with these third-party people. This is the only time we're going to do this. Gary Johnson is an option.
Oh
We
God.
just have Joe Stein.
Okay.
Actually, no, this isn't really working.
All right,
let's just
Chaba,
scroll
you
down
pick.
until we find a good
Chaba.
a good one. Ron Paul, no. We're just gonna Colin Powell. What?
Faith spotted eagle. Native.
How are all of these people unattractive? I think the real winner is Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
Or Mike Pence wins this one. Biden versus Trump. Okay. I need you
Kamala
to hear me
Harris.
out for a second. I need you to hear me out for a second, okay? I am finding a photo of Biden when he was younger.
Yeah, I already know what Biden looked like when he was younger. I showed my friend.
Okay, then you'll understand why we're choosing Biden. Young Biden was objectively hot and physically attractive. Okay?
Mar, this is not a debate on who should run for president. This is a debate on who's hotter.
Exactly. This is the greatest decision. And even like 20 years ago, he was still like, look at this. Look at his aura in this photo.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look at this.
The
Look at
aura
this.
is
Look at this.
unmatched.
Look at this. Look at his aura. Biden
Do you
takes the
think-
cake. Biden
Yeah.
100% takes the cake for this. This is the greatest video of all time. Biden wins by a landslide. Look at that smile. How can you love
Yeah,
not
true.
the Biden smile? I've even tried to copy it personally. The latest one we have. This photo is the great. Okay, this gives him more aura. It gives him more aura points.
Yeah.
But Kamala Harris is a woman, and not Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Exactly.
So then we're giving it to Kamala Harris for this one. So yeah, I guess that's it. That is the.
That's it.
Actually, hold on.
What about
It
JD
could-
Vance?
Okay, Vance. I mean, like if he had a better head shape, I think he would be attractive. But I think we had to turn attention to someone real quick. Melania Trump should be president of the United States. She is the hottest out of everyone we've seen thus far.
Was she? I don't think she was born in the U.S.
She was not, but I think that doesn't matter. So the real winner of the presidential elections of U.S. history, the winner of the presidential election in U.S. history, Melania Trump. Everyone, give it up for her. That is definitely the sound of me clapping, and not
Melania
anything
Trump.
else that rhymes with that.
As the sound of me clapping Melania Trump.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for Melania Trump. For Melania
Yeah.
Trump.
Oh, okay. So, what do you guys think? What does chat think of our selection?
Chaba and Mar, if you're still here.
You know, Chaba, Melania is also from Eastern Europe. Wait, where's Hungary again? No, because
Eastern
Chaba.
Europe.
Okay.
It's Eastern Europe.
Slovenia is also.
I mean,
Yeah,
according
okay.
to some people, Hungary is in the Balkans, which I subscribe to.
You know what else you guys should subscribe to? This YouTube
This-
channel. We will do
No,
more goofy shit like
my
this.
YouTube channel.
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You little piece of. There we go. Yeah, Melania wins by a landslide. Can you agree with that, Ben?
Yeah.
All right. That is going to be our stream for today. This was the greatest idea anyone has ever thought of.
Yep.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And remember, this isn't gay. It's scientific.
It wasn't. At the end, it wasn't gay. I swear.
Exactly. We had one not gay decision, and that means we're not gay. We are not gay.